So now we have designed a lot of parts of this kitchen, like the tiles on the floor, a window frame, and the kitchen desk, and all the stuff around. I want to spend some time on putting some props in the kitchen. So if you look at this final image, you can see there are some knives, a water tap, and some glasses and a bottle of wine. So that's what we're gonna do, and I want to start with this water tap. I'm going to spend every tutorial on one single prop, so we keep it easy. So we close this window and we start creating a tap. We do not really have a sample, so I'm trying to make it so good as possible, but that's gonna be alright. Let's see. We start with a cylinder, and we're making it a bit smaller and smooth it out, so we have some smooth faces. So I think something like this or this to start with, maybe a little bit longer, will be fine. And I always want to make things a bit smooth, so I will do that with every new part. There we go. So that looks alright. So now we start with the next part. I think I will duplicate it and it will be fine. And just select these and put it right there. Something like this, and make it a bit smaller. And we're gonna give it a layer, a different color. And I think the best way to do now is duplicate this again and make that smaller. Like this. Yeah, this will be fine. A little bit more. Yes. Oh, I see this is way bigger than the one above, so try to make it the same. And it's gonna be a bit smaller. So there is like transitions between it. What looks alright if we render it. Yeah, and the next thing is we go to add curve, that's your curve, and we have to rotate that thing. Where is the rotation panel? There it is, 90. Yeah, I think this works. Maybe a bit up. Yes. So what we want in the final result is something like this. So it comes out here. We want one over there and one right there. So looks good, right? Yeah, we have to make that a bit better. Let's have a look. Why is it so big? Needs to be very straight, so this is not really realistic at all, but we're gonna fix that, no worries. No problem. And then this goes straight down, something like this. And it's still not really what I want. I need to pull it down. Yes. Yeah, you can see you can spend a lot of time matching this thing till you're happy, but I discovered this is sometimes really frustrating. So I'm not getting at what I wanted. So it's already getting somewhere. Now we want these parts straight. Or maybe we have to pull it up. I pull this downwards. Something like this. And maybe we need just another one. So yes. Maybe rotate it and bring that like that. So yes, I like it. Okay. We go to this image for a reference. Yeah, we can still tweak it a little bit. Yeah, but we are almost there. I want this a bit more. But if I pull that down, it will have effect on it. So, oh, well, that doesn't matter. I can do that later. All right, it's still a little bit. Let's do some tweakings here. Make it full. Put some depth in it. Yeah. Make it a bit bigger. Some resolution in it, so you can see where it's jamming. Yes. Okay, cool. Size this a little bit more. Yeah. It is horrible to tweak this part. Yeah, we definitely need some samples for that in the next thing. So yeah, well, I think this will work. All right. Okay, what we will do is go to curve, no, object, convert to mesh. So now we select that one, or select everything, remove doubles. No, we do not have doubles. And we select this part and scaling that down. So we get something like this. What looks okay. So what should we do right now? Make this a bit bigger. And we're going to this panel. And what we want, oops, is one over here, and one over there. And then we took these and we're scaling that over there. And now I want these two to a value, well, something like this. It's fun. Okay. Then we scale this a bit more. Something good. Then I want a new one. Just grab that one. It will work fine. And scale that and make it smaller. And maybe I can make this something like this. And scale that down. Alright. Make it a bit smaller. It needs to be in the middle. We can always tweak that. But if we do that now, something good, that will be fine. So yes, I'm not really happy with this, but yeah, what can we fix? How can we fix it? Well, maybe later. All right. What can we do right now? Shift D, and let's have a look what we did right there. Oh yeah, it's something totally ridiculous. Okay, let's use our imagination. So this is coming into that. Whoops. Yes, and scale that. Something like this. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, I know. It's definitely fine. And now we need an end on it, something like this, and one to the inner side. So X faces. So, and what I can do right now is adding a solidify, make it a bit thicker. Don't know if I like this one. Let's remove the solidify. So we fix that by ourselves. Sometimes it works, sometimes it looks stupid. No. Totally no idea. I think this looks too thin. So keep it like this. So it will be a bit believable. So what do we have? I think we have a water tab. Maybe we can make a little joke right here, or not a joke, but like a handle. You push it and water come out. Then we need to. I've never done this before, so don't jam me if I fail what I think I want. So we select these, Shift D, P, selection, selecting it again. All these numbers, I can go away. Sometimes I hate that screencast. I just don't like it. And we put that in it, and again. Now we have this one. Well, we go to this side and make that smaller. It's like a button. You can push. And one more time. And bring that inside it. Or we just select that one. So do this orange dot and bring it back. And oh no. Before we rotate, we have to make it a bit longer. Why can't I just select that one? Oh, because it's rotating. Oh, that's fine. Well, that's great. And rotate it. So we have some button. You can push it. Yeah. If you can fix this to make it a little bit better, yeah, that should be fine. Now we could put some textures on it. So we should size this a bit more. We don't want to see the inner part. And the texture we're going to give it is just a glossy. Just a glossy. And this is the texture panel, material panel. And we go to glossy. I'll make it a bit darker. Don't know what happened. Maybe it gets a cool effect. Water tab. And for every part you need to do that. New. Water tab. Pretty easy. And not this one. We need that one. Okay. We should have everything. And this one needs to be black. And we need to diffuse. Something like this. New. Yes. Alright. But we're not done yet. We need some more. Add. Or can we use... No, we need to make a new one. Add a cylinder. Rotate at 90 degrees. No, 90 degrees. Yeah, that's fine. And let's make that smaller. Yes, so it should have a size something like this. Yeah, a bit bigger. Smaller it, a bit smaller. Make that nice on the ends. Oh, you won't see that in the end. Pop it a bit out, or just increase it. So that should look fine, and duplicate it. And extrude it a little bit, make it smaller. And we want something in the middle. That's what he did before. And we can just size it. I hate my neighbor. He's got a car, and every time when he's driving, it's making so much sound. Frustrated. I hate him. Come on, buy a new car. Alright, so smooth it. And I think this one is way too large. Select everything. And now we can shrimp it a little bit without losing the bevel. So there we go. And give the material. Water tab. Water tab. Where are you? Water tab. Again. Water tab. Make this dark. Yes. So to finalize this, making a handle. I'm gonna rotate that, don't be afraid. So let's have a look, something like this. And one more. This should look like a handle, right? And we should make that smaller. And yeah, what we can do is select everything, Control B. Yeah, looks fine. And one more thing on the top of the, just give it some variation and make it smaller. Shrimp it inside. You can trim that like this. Shift D, extrude it. And select everything. And I think we're done. Smooth it. And Control L, P selection. And we can give it a new material. I want this one black. New. Yes, dark color. Not totally black. That looks weird. And give this a glossy. Alright. No. Water tab. There we go. So we rotate this. Yeah, oops. And bring that. And rotate it again, something like this. And just put it in. It doesn't matter. So we select, oops, these parts, rotate it again. This time I want to have it straight. Alright, almost done with this water tab. I'm done with it. And I think this is a bit oversized, so make that smaller. Oops, we want you. We want you. Alright, save your work. And if we hit render, it should look a bit crazy. But that's just because we do not have a lot of reflections, so we need a probe, but we're gonna do that later. But yeah, I think this is fine. If we integrate this in the scene, it looks, well, we're gonna integrate it. Why not? So select it, go to layer 1, and bring it in the right position. And it's not really bad if it's not really 90%. So this should be good. And does it have a good size? A nice size? Oh, I think it's giant. So we make that a bit smaller. So it's still giant. Okay. Okay, so if we hit, is this maybe a bit smaller? Hit render. We have a nice water tab. And later in this tutorial, we will fix the material, but we can't do that right now because we do not have the right light settings. So if we integrate the probe and more stuff, we can make it maybe a bit rough, and we see all the reflections. But no worries, it's gonna be alright. In the next part, we are going to create some other stuff. So see you later.